Hi Aquarius, this is your general energy reading for the week of August 17th through the 21st. I will be getting clarity on a situation that you'll be dealing with that week, and then afterwards I'll get some advice from your guides. To start off, the overall energy for this reading is the reverse Queen of Wands. So this is about not being able to connect with someone. For the recent past, you have the Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Magician. So you're recently faced with some setbacks to something you desired or wanted to do. This could be slowly starting to lose interest, enthusiasm for them, pessimism. But this is because of reconnecting with the past. It also could be procrastinating as well. But facing these setbacks is because of having to reconnect with the past person, past situation, past behavior. And this setbacks to something that you wanted to do. It's causing you to want to escape, gain freedom from this situation, leading you to try to connect to this magician, this jack of all trades. This could be the Queen of Wands connection. For the immediate future, you have the Five of Cups, the World card, the Ten of Swords, and the Emperor. Looks like you're faced with some unfinished business because of this setbacks to something that you wanted to do, this procrastination, pessimism, this loss of interest, enthusiasm. This could be not wanting to complete a task, not complete a cycle of something, no longer wanting, maybe no longer having the desire to complete a cycle of something that you're doing because of wanting to let go of the past and move on. This lack of completion is causing you to have to overcome some hardships because of wanting to escape and gain freedom from it, leading you to, again, want to reach out to this authority figure, this magician, this Queen of Wands connection. For the immediate future, for the immediate outcome, for you have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. After not reuniting with this connection, not being able to reunite with this connection because of a lack of completion of a cycle of something, or maybe not wanting to complete a cycle of something because of wanting to miss out on an opportunity, because of wanting to let go of the past, but not reuniting with this connection for support, stability. Causing you to overthink. Spend a lot of times you're overthinking, having to feel how to overcome your hardships that you were experiencing, leading you to find the courage to persevere, meet the challenges of trying to connect to this emperor, this authority figure, this magician. I went ahead and pulled a few clarification cards to get a clear picture of what's going on underneath for you. For the overall energy, the reverse Queen of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So this is not wanting to, or being able to connect with this person for a new beginning, a new opportunity for excitement, growth, for something that you desire. after initiating the early stages of a situation or scheduling time to do this. For the recent past, for the Six of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So reconnecting with a past situation, past connection, because of an opportunity, an offer presenting itself after having a back and forth communication about having a meeting, a collaboration, and going to an event. Or maybe you're wanting to have a face-to-face. For the Eight of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. And it's leading to want to escape in freedom from this situation because of failure or delayed success of what you're wanting to achieve after deciding to let go of the past, move on because of procrastination, no longer wanting to invest your time and energy into it, a lack of motivation. Leading to the Magician, you have the King of Swords, the Sun card, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to connect to this connection because of a lack of confidence, a lack of stability. It could be even financial stability around that after not being able to gain clarity or provide clarity around a lack of control, a lack of self-discipline, maybe being mean-spirited or even judgmental. For the immediate future, for the Five of Cups, you have the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. And it's leading to try to let go of the past by not connecting to this High Priestess, this Magician, after no longer wanting to reconnect with the past situation, past behavior, through maybe back and forth communication or face-to-face communication about your life through a meeting or a collaboration. For the Ten of Swords, you have the World card, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. So now this lack of completion of a process or no longer wanting to complete this process or cycle of something. Causing you to have to overcome your hardships because of not reuniting with this connection. For support, stability, after deciding not to connect to this Magician or not being able to connect to this Magician because of a lack of completion of a process or delayed success in completing something. Or just not wanting to complete it. For the Emperor, you have the Hangman, the Chariot, and the Death card. And that leading you to reach out to connect to this Emperor again because of this resistance to change, inability to move forward in this situation after facing setbacks through a loss of control because of stagnation, repeating negative patterns through this loss of control, loss of self-discipline. For the immediate outcome for the Knight of Swords, you're the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, and the Judgment card. It's leading to a missed opportunity to let go of the past through seeking higher power gossip, blame, accusations, after facing some unexpected problems because of not being able to connect or not wanting to connect to someone for advice and guidance. For the Four of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Star card. So you get trapped in your head, really overthinking, spending a lot of time thinking because of this loss of hope, this rejection, or not having your desired outcome happen after not receiving an offer or an opportunity, or not accepting an offer or an opportunity to connect to this magician because of bad news, delays, delaying an opportunity for happiness for you to connect. These bad news is around this lack of completion of a cycle, or this delayed success of a completion of a cycle of something. For the Seven of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups. And that's leading to trying to find the courage to persevere and meet the challenges of connecting to this person because of or through social media, or because of a friendship, wanting this fun social connection, this fun collaboration regarding your resistance to change, or because of your resistance to change. After finally being able to bring it into your conflict that you were facing by bringing it into your hardships. Around this lack of control, lack of self-discipline. Now let's see what your guides have to say. Any advice or guidance for the Aquarius watching? Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul, even if those around you don't agree. Trust your instincts. Be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from the authentic place inside. Be starkly honest with yourself. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Walk your truth. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. If you are facing a decision and your mind says one thing and your heart says another, follow the dictates of your heart and you'll be on the right path. If you get a nudge to speak to someone or go in a particular direction, don't hesitate. Follow this guidance. On your journey, others may indicate what path you should take and why. You can listen to their advice. However, if your heart dictates another way, follow that. There's a place inside of yourself that always knows the truth. Take time to be still, to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you're not being authentic or where you're not in integrity with your values, this is the time to make some changes. And that is it for the Aquarius reading, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.